United USA 2020 and beyond. What the hell is that? Oh, that's Beetlejuice. Excuse me. Lori Lightfoot. Chicago Mayor Beetlejuice. Excuse me, Lori Lightfoot. Racism is a public health crisis. She saying systemic racism is being declared as a public health crisis. Okay, well, let's listen in and hear what they're reporting.
Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot says her city has a new public health crisis to deal with: racism.
I am here today with racial equity and healthcare leaders to formally declare systemic racism as a public health crisis here in Chicago. At almost every single point in our city's history, sadly, racism has taken a devastating toll on the health and well-being of our residents of color, and particularly those who are Black.
All right, let's stop it right there. Why? Because number one, she wants to, in my opinion, get all of the white officers off the police force, and she wants an entire Black police force. That's what I think, in my personal opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. And really what this is way deeper than that. It's part of Marxism, not just Marxism and socialism, but to really destabilize the system from within. So you have mayors and governors on the far left, like Beetlejuice, excuse me, Lori Lightfoot, aka Beetlejuice. Yeah.
So the declaration gives Chicago $10 million in coronavirus funds from the CDC for, quote, healthy Chicago equity zones. But what about the rise in crime there? Local media reporting since Friday night alone, at least 45 people shot and 5 of those killed. One Chicago alderman, Raymond Lopez, says this: generational gang life isn't just something that's encouraged, it's almost revered in some neighborhoods. If you really want to get to what is at the heart of a lot of this, it is gangs. And it is the borderline collapse of the family unit in many of our neighborhoods. Lightfoot has avoided calling out gangs in our community as a source of violence in our city.
So let's stop it right there. Basically, some of you know this, some of you don't. Lori Lightfoot is a leftist Democratic mayor, obviously on the left. She's obviously a socialist, but like most socialists, she won't admit that she's a socialist. She'll call herself a progressive. So anytime that you hear people calling themselves progressives, that's what they mean. They're basically telling you that they're socialist, communist, Marxist. And that's really, really a huge, huge problem right now. But there's a lot more to talk about on this issue.
Just tell me, come on. You know what's really beautiful about this? You two kids picked me. You didn't have to, but you picked me. It makes me want to kiss you guys. Come on, come on. Give me one. All right, let's get down to it. You're right. I got a card around here somewhere. Here. Who do I have to kill? Here, hold that for me, would you? There. There you go. You don't have to kill anybody. Possession. Good. Learn to throw your voice. Fool your friends. Fun and party.
No, we just want to get some people out of our house.
I understand. Well, look, in order to do that, I'm really going to have to get to know you guys. You know, we got to get closer, move in with you for a while, get to be real pals. You know what I'm saying? Save that guy for later.
My wife and I would like to ask you a couple of questions.
Sure. Go ahead, shoot.
Well, for instance, what are your qualifications?
Well, I attended Juilliard. I'm a graduate of the Harvard Business School. I travel quite extensively. I lived through the Black Plague, and I had a pretty good time during that. I've seen The Exorcist about 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it. Not to mention I'm qualified.
What I mean is, can you be scary?
Oh, I know they're asking me. Can I be scary? What do you think of this? You like it?
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Lori Lightfoot, aka Beetlejuice.